What's good, Scorpio gang? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. That's me. My name's Annie. Happy Cancer season to all you water baby Scorpios out there. The water baby tarot, right? She's a Scorpio. Great reader. What's up, guys, as I ramble? We're going to do a little sips, general love tarot reading, little energy checks, little sips, right? Taking the temperature of that person you are with, what the universe wants you to know about it, see about it, where they're at energetically. So welcoming you, as always, to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Knowing in advance, because it is a general tarot reading on YouTube, not everything I say will resonate with all the Scorpios out there. That's completely fine. Pieces and parts of this very likely will. If it doesn't, it might not be your message this week. Drop it like it's hot. Don't take on energy that doesn't feel like it is meant for you. Also, give yourself the luxury of time. Sometimes things will make sense in a few days, in a few weeks, in which case, boom, it was your message. Take it and run with it, okay? Again, release what doesn't serve you. You are always in the driver's seat of your own life. And that's about it. That's my disclaimer, all right? Everything else is down in the box below for you. The decks I'm using, how to contact me for a personal, my social media. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram, as well as .com. Like, share, subscribe wherever you can. I would certainly appreciate it. Helps me, helps this channel grow. Let's get a few more shuffles for Scorpio. I got new decks I'm using, and I love them. I just got Steampunk Tarot. It's like, there's a few different Steampunk Tarots. The others I don't really like. This is the first one I've found that I like, but it's called the Steampunk Tarot. I have to give it a shout out. Barbara Moore, it's great. I'm like in love with this deck. I think I'm going to use it on every reading I do now. Anyway, I ramble. Sorry, guys. Hope this season finds you well. I got to give you a fair warning. I've had the Tower card come out in every single reading I've done, and I think you're the 8th sign that I'm doing right now. There are towers going on everywhere, but maybe it'll be good for you because it is that Mars energy, which frequently has that little Scorpio tinge to it. All right, so you got some cards here. Let's see what we can do. Who are you keeping hanging? Who are you keeping in limbo? Or do you want to be set free from someone? Does it feel like they are a burden to you? Let's see. 8 of Cups. Interesting. So you might be on the cusp or considering walking away from something, possibly. I mean, certainly the energy can go vice versa. But yeah, I have to at least acknowledge I'm using Golden Girls Tarot. I love it. I'm in love with this deck. Again, like, it's so ridiculous and bizarre, but I love using it. It's great. Anyway, someone is at a crossroads. Which way do I go? Who do I choose? The 8 of Cups does involve walking away from something emotionally that at one point in time it served you. At one point in time it, filled your cup. It made you feel all the feels. And now it's like, it's not quite there. So there's a couple messages that this could be, trying to relay here. It doesn't have to mean cutting someone off entirely. Very frequently when this comes up, it's like, as cheesy as it sounds, it's like, I need to take care of me for a little bit, and like I need to walk away from this love and make sure that either I'm tending to my own needs or, frankly, this is a harsh message, but to make sure there's not something else better out there. So that in itself is kind of a harsh message to hear. And this could be you, by the way. Someone is not certain about this. Someone is weighing out, how do I feel about this? And with Wands, action. Do I want to move towards this person? Do I want to move away from this person? This could even be, do I want to move away from this job to move in with the love of my life who lives across the country? Do you know what I mean? There's decision making about where your happiness lies, and in a love reading with whom, right? I do think this is you, Scorpio. I think you're out of a bit of a crossroads. Is it worth letting go of someone who kind of makes me happy, but having faith that if I keep walking forward in my spiritual path, there'll be someone that fills my cup even more? Be careful with that too, because you need to love yourself first and foremost, but you might be settling. You might be holding on to someone, the world. That makes me think of like Capricorn energy, right? Or any of the fixed zodiac signs for that matter. Aquarius, Taurus, another Scorpio, or who am I missing? Leo. You might be holding on to a relationship as I'm like gripping it because it's familiar, because it's what you've always known, but intuitively with all that cup energy, you might be feeling that the universe is asking you to let go and to maybe venture off and see if there's something else out there for you that is your 9 of Cups, that is your wish fulfillment, that will better suit your needs. This may involve a Pisces. This may involve returning to someone from your past, particularly a Pisces or a Scorpio. Yeah, the card of like nostalgia of your childhood. It doesn't have to be that. Sometimes it's just a soulmate card. Some of you may be walking away from someone who initially you viewed as a soulmate, but you've changed your perspective on that. Or again, you may have changed your perspective on the relationship you're currently in, because it's already, you anticipate the Tower. Not necessarily destruction, but essentially a need to walk away and focus on your own spiritual growth. You may be avoiding it or delaying that, but I think intuitively my Scorpios are already there. You already feel it. There's very likely an earth sign from your past that you're wanting to reconnect with. It could be romantically. It could just be a friend, and FYI, it'll probably blossom into romance. Yeah. You may even be returning home to, I don't know, your past. It could be your parents. It could be your childhood home. It doesn't have to be that. It could be, the town you lived in 10 years ago. You might be returning to the past and reconnect specifically with a male earth sign. It doesn't have to be that, but Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you may end up catching feelings and be like, well, that came out of nowhere. Like almost confused about, I thought we were just friends, but now I'm feeling some type of way. And it's almost like you're suspicious that you're getting flirtation or flirtatious vibes. What's real, this is really cool. I actually love how this is panning out. All right. What's very interesting is you are being represented as Golden Girls Tarot. Awesome. Love it. What you're headed towards, I think, is a soulmate that it was like divinely guided. It was destined. From the Hangman, you transition to your power into the Death card, which is the Scorpio card. Transitioning from an old cycle into a new one. You, as the Eight of Cups, are headed off to find that ninth cup, to find that wish fulfillment. What's in between that is the soulmate card. Your person's energy, very likely a male earth sign. Doesn't have to be, but very likely for a lot of my Scorpios, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're coming from the exact same scenario, Eight of Cups. They're probably coming away from a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Or again, they're thinking about you as their past person, Scorpio. It's really beautiful. It's like you two are both going to meet in the same position in your life. You're both in Eight of Cups energy, looking for that ninth cup, looking for that wish fulfillment, looking for the love of your life, the soulmate. And it's like, even if you don't know them, this could even be a person you knew in another lifetime. You have love coming in, and it feels very strong. There's going to be, I don't know if flirtation is the right word. That almost ruins it because it makes it sound like childish, like, oh, they're flirting with, but it's so much deeper than that. It's from like their core. It's a solid offer packed with a lot of compassion and I just gotta say, like, love. It doesn't feel like this cat and mouse, I want to be chased, like stupid love. Do you know? I hate to say it. Like sometimes that's fun and sometimes we need that. This is so much more than that. And I don't mean to be a hype man with the cards, but what you're walking away from, that you're kind of like you're indecisive about it. When you empower yourself to be like, you know what? I'm settling. This isn't exactly what I want. You empower yourself to go out after something better, and universe is like, send in the soulmate. It's really cute. It's super cute. All right. Let's hop in and see what's going on with your person. So this could be the person that you haven't met yet. This could also be the person you're dealing with. I'm going to let you decide. I'm just going to read the cards, okay? Their overall energy is Queen of Wands. I think this is your new person. Yeah, and they're coming out of, this is just, I have to acknowledge how stupid it is that I'm using Golden Girls Tarot, but I love it. It's so great. Anyway, it's hard to take myself very seriously as a tarot reader and be showing you Golden Girls Tarot. That's what it is. It's it feels kind of goofy, but it's, all the messages are here, so I got no complaints. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Their action card is relieving themselves of some sort of burden or strain, something they've been carrying around for years. They're finally ready to drop it and release it. And again, same as you, let go of what isn't emotionally serving them, maybe physically serving them. I mean, that could be a sexual type thing, right? Maybe they're with someone where the passion is just lost. They're going after their new person, and yeah, they're starting anew, and there's a victory. This is so cute. You know what I heard when I looked at this? You've met your match. But again, it's like that soulmate match. Six of Cups. And that's your card, by the way, Scorpio. This is one of my favorite cards in tarot. Oh, it's just so dreamy and cute and wonderful. Yeah, you've met your match. There is a fun, playful energy about that. I didn't mean to say there wasn't when I said, oh, it's not like that flirting thing. It's not immature. That's what I meant. It's not like this, I'm going to play hard to get and I hope he likes me and I hope it's easy. This person is presenting as King of Pentacles. They know what they want. They're rock solid. They're of the earth, right? They're well established. They're well rooted. They may even have a pretty good bank account too, right? I'm just saying, right? Or they're very established in their career. They're very dedicated to their craft, to their career. But also, they're not presenting as closed off. They're presenting as actually quite in tune with their emotions, with what they want. They're not afraid to be vulnerable with you and advocate and speak their truth about what they want. Some of them want to like plan. Okay, there's a couple messages here. Some of them might want to plan a vacation with you. So you might already be with this person or dating them. Maybe. I don't think most of you are, but they may have also had to travel. This is a weird message. They may have had to travel a significant way to where they are currently at and in the environment at which you're going to meet them. So say this is someone you meet at your job. They could have moved from like England or something to work in whatever, the States or wherever you're at, right? There's something about, they do like to travel. They're a traveler. They like to wander. They're very worldly. They're very cultured. They're very intelligent. They're very intelligent, almost like intimidating, like they're a walking encyclopedia or a walking dictionary, however you want to say it, but it's very positive. They're presenting as kings. In fact, you do actually have two kings. I have to be honest, I didn't get a huge vibe of two people. It could certainly indicate one that you're walking away from, specifically an Aquarius. I don't know why that's coming through, but Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you could be going from one to the other. I don't think these two are presenting at the same time for most of you. With Two of Pentacles, possible, but even the way this Two of Pentacles is shown, likely not. It's literally travel from one towards the other. Your person might even be a cyclist, actually. Something about movement and travel is very important to them. Interesting. All right. I digress. Good Lord. I'm so happy to get a good reading. My last readings have been excruciatingly painful. They're tower moments dropping in on everybody. Anyway. Then you have the King of Cups, too. Yeah, this person may even be like, I don't know how to say this and not sound tacky, but sort of like famous, but like low-key famous, like Instagram famous, YouTube famous, or it's not notoriety. Sorry, that's not the right term. I mean, I guess it could be. That's still fame in a sense. They're not a bad person, though. They may have made the newspaper or like the local, journal of your town. They may have done something noteworthy, accomplished. It may even involve their career. It could have been Employee of the Month. That's still, in a sense, fame. It's just a lesser version of it, right? They're probably very artistic. They might even be a painter. Again, they're very well versed. They're very cultured. Their energy is actually very intimidating. It seems like they excel in every area of their life, which, I mean, that's amazing. That's beautiful. Coming up in their heart space is you. They're thinking about you, Scorpio. They want to make you romantic offers. God, this is a great reading. Hope my Scorpio moon holds out for me or comes through for me. I'd like to meet this person. All right, let's see. And their action, yeah, they might literally be moving, packing up their shit and moving across the country. I'm getting a lot of that energy. So even if they don't come from a strained relationship where they felt suffocated and burdened, this is like, yeah, I'm packing all my shit into a U-Haul and moving. And I mean, maybe that's you, Scorpio. It could be that you guys are moving towards each other, moving together. But it's a brand new beginning, and sometimes this can be arguments and competition and fighting. Here it's not. Just like it's fun. It's what do they call that? Like friendly competition. Even that though, that makes it sound like there's multiple romantic suitors vying for attention. It's not that. You guys play well together. It's zesty, it's flirty, it's fun, but at the heart of it, at the crux of it, it's drenched in love, like true King of Cups love. I really like that. And I will say with King of Cups, he's not always the most ooey gooey, emotional, wear my heart on my sleeve. This is your card though, so I like that it's coming up in your person's heart space, but also even if they are a little bit, even if by tradition, the King of Cups is practices emotional intelligence, he's equally being shown with the Queen of Wands, which is warmth and kindness, that kind of sexy, magnetic, sexual attraction. You got a good person here. They have a lot of redeeming qualities. I'm struggling to find anything negative to say about them. Maybe they're a little bit competitive, especially if they're an athlete. It might be one of those things where, they take you to they take you bowling, right? And all of a sudden you see that other side of them where they're fiercely competitive and, maybe they're immature, like they get butthurt if they don't win. It could be something like that. Everybody's got their negative quality, but overall, this person is great. This person will put in the fight for you. It's almost like this person would travel to the end of the earth to make it work. They want the victory with you, and quite frankly, in their action, what are they going to do? They're going to communicate with you. So beautiful, Scorpio. Really like that. Let's look into your energy. So your energy is a little bit more funky. Yours isn't as, it's not bad, but so like your overall action card is the Sun. So some of you might be headed towards a Leo. Possible that might be what this Queen of Wands indicates too. It's not my classic Leo card, but certainly with Wand energy, certainly a Leo could factor into this. You guys are going to go dancing. That's cute. Or maybe you like to dance, Scorpio. This person may see you dancing. I don't know what that is. Are you a stripper? No, I'm just kidding. After I said that, I was like, see you dancing. No, you guys will probably go dancing together. Maybe you'll dance under the stars. That sounds fun. All right, let's see. What are you still holding on to that's not helping you? That is impeding your spiritual growth? You had your heart broken in the past by someone who wasn't upfront with you, or someone who just they had like a different agenda. It's not necessarily that they were trying to be malicious, though for some of you that could be. Someone left a scar on your heart and you're still healing from that. And that's what I mean. The universe is trying to get you to realize there's people out there that are so much better for you. Again, soulmates, like written in the stars type energy. But you're still looking back, particularly about an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that, as I get the gem. So very likely a Gemini. That's actually really funny the way that came out. Oh, okay, this could have been someone you were engaged to or married to, for that matter. There was, it was sealed with a ring. But yeah, it's like you had to practice a lot of spirituality and self-healing to get yourself out of this lack state, particularly in your mind. Energetically, you're still holding on to them in terms of like you still think about them. It's not necessarily that you love them or want to be with them, but it's like you have a few battle scars from this, is sort of what I get. Yeah, it's someone who really let you down. It's someone who disappointed you. It's someone who wasn't there when you really needed them. But you know what? You're walking away with the lessons from that experience. And sometimes that's a bitter pill to swallow, right? Sometimes we're not ready to hear that message. But in time, you'll be able to view it from a different perspective and recognize that you're all the more wiser, you're more empowered, you're more firm about your boundary lines, about your beliefs. And I just heard some of you have sworn off marriage. It's interesting. So some of you may have been married to this person in the past. And okay, if it doesn't have to do with someone who disappointed you, there could have been a loss of a person in your life who you loved very much. Maybe that had to do with the passing of their life. And I'm not predicting that. I never predict death on my channel. It could have been something like you lost a loved one, or the idea of you lost them, meaning you both moved on, and something about this relationship, you do still think about them. So again, universe is going to have trouble offering you this new person if you're still energetically attached to someone from the past. And healing is a very personal process. Maybe that's what this Sun card in your action represents. Maybe it's in a sense like combining your masculine and feminine energies to build yourself up to be like a stronger person, right? I know nobody loves that message, but the thing is, the other person coming up in your spread is so great that unless it's someone you loved very much and unfortunately they're no longer on this earth, that type of energy, they're showing up in your spread because they still have love for you. Energetically, they still watch over you. You know, they're in heaven or whatever you believe in, that kind of thing. I don't see this as you reconnecting with someone who did you dirty. And ironically, I gave that message to Libra. So unless you're dealing with a Libra that really caused a lot of destruction, I don't think it's that message. But yeah, I want to be clear. This isn't someone you're reconnecting. For most of you, this is someone new. If anything, it's a past lover or a past life relationship. Unless it's maybe an earth sign from the past, that feels like you're revisiting like a childhood friend or like a college romance or something like that. Some of you are struggling with your money, and I don't know why that's coming through. I don't know what to say about that message, but oh, okay, it's a metaphor. Some of you are struggling with your value, with your worth. You're letting people into your life energetically that, or have in the past, kept you in a prison of lack, of negative self-thoughts, of, yeah. lacking belief in yourself and what you truly deserve. This is saying go for the gold. Lots of money metaphors. Go for the 9 of Cups. That's what we started you with, right? Your 8 of Cups. Go for the wishes. Go for the big dreams, manifest that person that you want. Yeah, don't settle for lack in your love life, because some of you, quite frankly, it's like you'll settle for the comfort zone. You'll settle for something that feels okay when you know you should be going after king and queen type energy. You're putting up with sometimes the liar, cheater, thief, someone who, they're just not upfront with you. They're not telling you the whole truth. It's not saying they're cheating, but some of you in the past have put up with someone who you had pause about. You just had a sense about them that they weren't being completely truthful with you. And I have to be honest, a lot of you were right about that. Particularly a Gemini. You had a Gemini that kept you really stuck on your spiritual path. There was a lack of growth and development in that relationship, and yeah. So the Sun, this is beautiful. You're headed towards new beginnings. A judgment with a former love or flame. Again, there's no malicious energy here. This is something that you always, something that maybe you always kind of had feelings for this person, but you never addressed them. It feels kind of innocent and sweet. Like there's room to grow and build upon this, but there's something very innocent about your relationship with this person. That's presenting as something that's going to grow into King of Cups. That's also you, Scorpio, and judgment. It's called harvest in this. Going back to the past again, potentially with a Leo or an Earth King, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because you guys got magic to make. You got fun stuff to do together. Lots of hobbies, lots of fun activities like arts and crafts and sports night and karaoke night and stuff like that. There's something, this card, that's what this new relationship feels like. Feels very cool. I like this a lot. That's really what I got for you. I'm not going to overextend it because these are general readings. But you're headed towards something so much better. So when you're at that moment of, I think I'm going to leave, don't get all in your head about it. Don't get 8 of Swords energy of, but I'm safe here and I'm comfortable and I think I like them and I think that you'll know. King of Cups knows. He's the most intuitive king, right? And that's you. That's you, Scorpio. Trust your gut. Trust your instincts. Trust that there's something better out there for you, because sneak preview, there is, okay? All right, guys, that's what I got. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonates. See you very soon for more tarot. Bye, Scorpio.